Hey everyone, Hippygypsyreader here again with another daily tarot reading for October 5th, 2022. Thank you so much for tuning back in over here to my YouTube channel. I appreciate every single one of you for being curious about the extended look of that mini reading that I started over on my other platforms. If you're here from TikTok, Instagram, or Facebook, welcome. Thank you so much for being curious about the extended look of that mini reading posted. This is going to offer some more clarification. I'm going to run out some advice and then look at some oracle for you all. If you're already a YouTube subscriber, thank y'all so much. I appreciate all of your energy. This channel is growing and I thank you so much. Thank you for all of your likes, your shares, your follows, your comments, subscribes, saves, everything across the board on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. Thank y'all so very much. I'm feeling it. This is fantastic. And the more I'm able to attune, the deeper my stories go, the more in depth I'm able to get and feel all of our connectivity. Remember, I'm trying to resonate with as many of you as possible because this is for the general collective. So we're going to take what does fit and we're going to throw out the rest. So if anything doesn't fit with you, please don't force it into your world at this time, right? Alrighty, and if you're brand new across the board, welcome. I appreciate your curiosity. Thank you so much. Be sure and hit that subscribe button if this happens to really hit home with you, and hitting that like button costs nothing. So thank y'all so much. All right, we're going to jump back in. If it happens to be your birthday today on October 5th, happy birthday. Hope you have a beautiful Wednesday birthday, all you October 5th babies out there. Okay, everybody, general collective, those birthday babies, let's have a look-see, shall we? We have the Seven of Pentacles coming out for today's overall energetic pull. So that is looking like, I'm feeling like everyone's in a bit of a patience and planning type of energy today. We have a lot of projects that we're working on. This could be a lot of planning that we're putting into something that we have coming up. This is a lot of nourishing ideas for creative abundance and prosperity coming ahead. We've planted a lot of seeds and we're waiting to see what happens based on all of the attention that we have to put in right now. We're in a nourishing state. So this is a state where you are waiting patiently to see the fruits of your labor, to see how that will pan out for you. So this is a call for you to be very patient as we have a lot of stuff moving here to be able to have this come forward, but it will be at a later date. You cannot force seed to grow quickly. You have to wait, you have to nourish, you have to feed it, you have to water it, you have to give it sunlight, you have to make sure that everything, the parasites stay off, you know, this is nourishing. You have to nurture something that you are trying to grow. So that is today's overall energy. Clarifying that, we have the Justice card, the Ace of Swords, and the Four of Cups. So I'm feeling, collective, like we are very focused on balance right now. So everything has to be very fair. Possibly we are going through some sort of karmic lesson, some sort of karmic justice is balancing out also. And I feel like there possibly is some truth and awareness coming in with the triumphant success card indicated here. The Ace of Swords is about information, truth, and knowledge. So this is the beginning of something successful that is coming in. We're having an awareness of something that we have started on that is going to bring us a lot of triumphant success. The Four of Cups coming out is indicating that we are not really interested in something that could be emotionally offered to us right now. I'm going to get a deeper dive on that and see what we're pretty bored with, because that is an energy of being bored and discontented. It could be that we're bored and discontented with waiting. That is something that we're not really used to possibly, and you're being called to have a lot of balance because there is some sort of triumphant success that will come in as long as you're not focused on this boredom and you're not sitting there trying to get yourself in a tizzy, exhausting yourself in something that is, you know, something you might not be used to, about having to wait and put a lot of hurry up and wait kind of energy. You know, you have to get things into motion during certain times. I don't know if any of you have ever planted anything as far as a garden goes, but there's certain times when you plant certain things and then you put all this effort into it, you make sure you do all the research and everything goes into this, and then you gotta wait. And then when is this gonna happen? And then you go out and you check on it every day, and it feels like if you check on something every single day, then you just kind of, oh, when's it gonna happen? And so it's like watching paint dry or water boil or whatever other cliche you wanna throw in. So that's kind of the energy that I'm getting. You're just kind of like, I've done all this work now, gimme. So I'm feeling like you're possibly being called to have that energy coming to you, feeling this bored and discontented. So stay focused, stay driven, because there's been a lot of work and effort that's come in here. At the bottom of the deck, we have that rest and rejuvenation. So I feel like somebody's being called here to have a little time out, take a minute. Justice is here again, so a lot of balance. And again, this is major arcana, so this is transformative. Some sort of balance is going to happen for us, and we're going to have a lot of fairness and equality that's coming in later. That could be about karmic justice coming through. That is about, for some of you, quite literally a legal case is being indicated here with the Justice card. Also, we have strong Libra energy coming in. That doesn't mean for all of you, but that is a possibility for some sort of influence. Here is this Four of Swords. This is about after learning something that was not so nice with the Three of Swords, then we have the Four of Swords, right? After you get that heartbreak and loss, we have to go and recover and heal. So this is a call for meditation. This is a call for silence and solitude, to be able to have a moment, to have a rest and a rejuvenation. Because whenever we drain ourselves, putting in all this hard work and effort, we have to be able to recharge our own battery so that we can push ahead and have that triumphant success, to be able to hit the ground running whenever everything finally comes in, right? So take this time while you have the time to get the rest and rejuvenation, because I have a feeling that if something pays off in dividends, you're going to be too busy for these moments. You're going to have a lot of success. You're going to have a lot of things coming in your favor. Here's that Nine of Pentacles. This is somebody who's financially independent. They have a lot of luxury, abundance, prosperity, wealth. This is about somebody who's able to do it all on their own. They didn't need help and assistance from others. They don't need to be in a partnership to make their life work. This is somebody who's financially able to do it on their own for some of you. Take that as it resonates. The Lumen Moon Tarot, they take this as the pre-Empress energy. This is single person's energy. This is somebody who's accomplished everything they needed to accomplish as a single person. They're just waiting for that last pentacle to come in to be able to reach a marriage, a deep commitment, somebody who's about legacy type of abundance with that Nine of Pentacles. So we've noticed that we've skipped from the 7 to the 9, right? We've skipped that 8 of Pentacles, which is about hard work, skill, learning, etc. But that is all in here also. So we do have the Star card coming in. Sorry, so make sure I saw that right. We have the Star card coming in, indicating hopes and dreams coming true. This is all of your wishes. You know, you're wishing upon a star that things will happen for you, and this is very strong indication that that is absolutely going to be coming in. This is about wishes coming true. This is also about possibly some of you actually being a star, being in the public eye. Somebody getting recognition from others. This is also Aquarian energy, which is about our community, right? So this is also talking about us having our wishes coming true. And then we're using a lot of logic over our heart. We've taken all of the emotion out of this because we're having to be very clear-minded. Somebody's having to be a very clear thinker with that Queen of Swords energy. Here's the King of Pentacles. We're moving towards this very luxurious, abundant energy. Somebody who's able to have a very committed plan and stick to it. And they're able to have a lot of manifestation and prosperity. This is a very quick communication coming in. This is a lot of action, a lot of fast movement. So I have a feeling, yeah, once this is going, it's going to go quick. And you're going to have a lot of commitment and a lot of lessons that you're able to possibly teach others based on everything that you've learned along the way with that Hierophant energy coming in. Okay, here on this deck we have Destiny. This is that Wheel of Fortune, so this is good luck. Again, more karmic lessons. This is about soulmate ties also with that Wheel of Fortune. And then we have material and financial changes with the Five of Pentacles. Again, we've skipped the 6, we've skipped the 8. So we're going 5, 7, 9. Sounds like a store, right? So this is about material losses and financial shifts. So this is about possibly having to be a little bit more frugal with our spending when we're in this transitionary state, to be able to make sure that we have our abundance to be able to support us, to carry us through. So whenever we're in a building stage, we don't have all the abundance and the prosperity and the wealth that we're building up to that King of Pentacles, not quite yet. But there are changes happening here. So this is a call for that energy looking ahead. We have the Tower card coming through. So this is about rebuilding. This is about tearing down and starting over. This is a total disruption that is happening to be able to tear something totally down to rebuild it how you want it. Tower moments are not horrible because this is about rebuilding something stronger, better. You know, maybe you didn't like something where it was before. Now you know better where it should better be placed, where the effort should better be invested. So tower moments are about taking those lessons and rebuilding stronger. We have, again, the Hierophant. So Hierophant's coming out a couple of times here, as well as the Justice card coming out a couple of times. So I do strongly feel like there's a lot of karmic lessons being learned here. Maybe we're being called to really pay attention and focus to any lessons that are being presented to us along the way. Maybe we've had this information that we've learned in the past that we can help apply to our life as we are processing through currently. So a lot of wisdom information processing. This is a lot of commitment too. So you're being called to have a lot of deep commitment here. And then we have the Five of Swords coming in. So this could be arguments. This could be some sort of fights that have happened. And then we have the World card about a completion of a cycle. And the Five of Wands is about being put into competition. And then we have the Chariot card coming through with that Cancer energy, talking about having a lot of victory and success. Very controlled forward movement. This is us standing our ground, and here comes the Sun card at the end. So interesting play of events. Let's go ahead and get clarifiers and see if I can't pull a story for us. We're going to look at the Justice card, the Ace of Swords, Four of Cups, and then the Seven of Pentacles, and see if I can't get more information for y'all. Let's look here quickly. Tell me about that Justice card, please, Spirit Guides. Nope. We have the Magician card. The Star card wants to reverse. Seven of Cups. This one also wanted to come out, which was the Hanged Man. So, some disappointment with some previous manifestations based on our previous choices. Maybe we were overwhelmed and a little confused and felt a little bit trapped with the Hanged Man. We're going to look at the Ace of Swords here. Ace of Swords, please. One more. Ace of Swords, please. Justice again. Third time out, Justice card. Ace of Swords reverses. Three of Wands. So a wrong decision was made, and let's see here. The Ace of Swords is about a truth. So is the Justice card. And when the Ace of Swords reverses, it's about a wrong decision. It's about misinformation. So there was a lot of cause and effect and life lessons that have come from this. I'm going to look at that Four of Cups here. Five of Cups. Queen of Swords again. Hermit wanted to reverse. So we're very sad and withdrawn. We do feel a lot of isolation with this withdrawal that has happened, and we're feeling very cold-hearted right now. We're feeling very protective of ourselves over this truth, and we're feeling protective over fairness. The Queen of Swords is a no-nonsense type of energy. That's somebody who's very open-minded, but they're very clear thinking too. Like, I'm going to hear you out, but I know more than you think I know, basically, because the Queen of Swords, right? Swords are about information, truth, and knowledge. And you'll notice that the Queen will have their sword up, yielded, with their hand raised. That is a defensive energy there, about feeling like, I'll hear you out, but I am absolutely very intelligent. I'm very clever. Don't try me. And with the Five and Four of Cups here, there is absolute sadness. There is a disappointment that has happened, that is feeling like you have to be put in this energy of feeling like, I'm good with everything, but I'm very aware of how I need to protect myself. There was a big time isolation that has happened here with the Hermit card reversing. Could be dealing with a Virgo. Let's look at that Seven of Pentacles. Five of Wands reverses. So that's ending of a conflict. And that's avoiding and ending conflict, and we're having some sort of an agreement. So that's about having a truce. So this patience and planning brings in some harmony. Sun card, harmony. Again, I was just saying harmony, and that happiness, joy, peace, truth, openness, temperance comes out. Balance, more balance. Beautiful. Okay, so, So a truth is indicated heavily all through this reading, folks. There's a lot of information and truth that has been delivered, and it's making you feel like you are very guarded and grounded based on this information that you have. You have been taught a lot of valuable life lessons, and you're applying every single thing ever. You're pretty seasoned based on what you've been through so far, and everything that you're patiently planning going forward has a lot of momentum to be for the long haul. With this Sun card, the Temperance card, Five of Wands reversing, this is super positive. This means a lot of positivity moving forward, and we have a lot of patience and planning in doing so. We've come into our restful state to be able to balance the scales and move into this beautiful single person's energy. And we're having all of our hopes and dreams coming true because we have gone into a logical, clear-minded thinking energy. This is somebody who is a good planner. They're able to have a lot of manifestations, a lot of abundance, prosperity coming in, and also a very grounded, mature energy. These two will make things happen. This is the thinker, this is the doer. So there's a lot of thinker-doer energy coming in. We're kind of turned off our passions and our emotions to get things done. Because the feelings are all good and well, but if you cannot process those things from a place of abundance, then you're in a state of chaos. So you have to be able to feel comfortable in your surroundings to be able to manifest greatness. I mean, that is about, creating from a place of joy, happiness, comfort, positivity, gratitude. Feeling like you are at a state of peace is about being at peace within. And to be able to push ahead into this movement is gorgeous energy. We have a lot of commitment to moving quick ahead. We're moving ahead very quickly to this deep commitment, to these life lessons, to this wisdom type of energy here. Okay, bottom of the deck, Judgment. Yes. Yes, abso-freaking-lutely. There's a ton of major arcana out here, and they're all about karmic lessons, intuition, power, skill sets, justice, good luck, good fortune. These are all very positive energies, and also positivity here. So that is the main focus, and that is our transformative energy, because the healing is being done. We're ending conflicts. We're choosing to focus ourselves on harmony. We're focusing on positivity. We're focusing on peace. These are the energies that we have a lot of patience and planning where we are investing ourselves into. This balance is coming through because of some sort of bad luck. In our previous manifestations, having to do with being overwhelmed with too many choices, too many options. We're feeling confused by things that have happened, and we felt trapped. There was a lot of sacrifice happening as far as making sure that we were going to be on the right track. There was a little bit of swaying from that when the Star card reverses here, but it feels like that's somebody feeling imbalanced. We're being called back to our balance, and we're more so imbalanced than we are out. But there is a lingering sense of withdrawal that has happened here that has pulled you away from everything to be able to kind of take a step back and look at these karmic lessons. To be able to approach this with a lot of success moving ahead, because there is a lot of truth, a lot of honesty coming in. You're seeing these life lessons for what they are, and you're applying it. I feel like you have a lot of forward planning because of these previous wrong decisions. These are things that have offered you a lot of transmutational energy to be able to push you ahead. This 4 and 5 of Cups here is, it's a lingering sadness that we're still processing. And of course, that's still going to be there, but this is the Queen of Swords that's coming in. The Queen of Swords is handling it this way. The Queen of Swords is going to handle it with a very protective and principled and clear-minded, independent energy. That's somebody who's very fair, but they're going to use perspective, and they're going to be very constructually critical. So they're going to offer a lot of, like I said, no-nonsense approach. That's a no-nonsense approach coming in there. The Judgment card is about an awakening. So we are in this healing energy here about forgiving, and we have a lot of reflection with that Judgment, and we're being awakened to walk away from this player energy. Okay, so somebody here is being called to walk away from something that was a previous energy of this Knight of Wands. This Knight of Wands, we're searching for our truth and happiness. This is also about taking risks. The Knight of Wands is, they get a bad rap for being the player, but this is also about somebody who knows exactly what they want and they know how to get it, and they're not going to just, they're not going to BS around, and they're not going to say what they're not after. I'm here for, to take risks. I'm here to be a free spirit. I'm not attached to anything. This is how I'm going to be. Five of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups. Knight of Wands, Five of Pentacles, Knight of Cups. This feels like somebody feeling like they're not really going to be focused on any knights coming in. You're walking away from any knights here with this Eight of Cups, Five of Pentacles, bookending the Knight of Wands and the Knight of Cups. Okay, so here come wasn't I just talking about the Wands and the Cups? These are the energies that come in with the feelings and the emotions, and this is not your energy. Your energy is more about Pentacles and Swords. You're more in this Pentacles and Swords energy, and here come the knights that don't get off the horse, and they're coming in with these offers about taking risks, being brave. Here I come with my emotional offer. I'm romantic, I'm charming, I'm chivalrous. But you're feeling like this is a Five of Pentacles, Eight of Cups type of vibe. You just kind of are not really emotionally invested in anything like this right now, and you feel like this is going to bring a lot of despair. This is going to bring some financial hardship to something you've been trying to build, possibly. You don't want anyone coming in and messing up things you've been hard at work on. Six of Wands and the Moon. So there is a very good energy here of having some very successful and triumphant, celebratory type of energy over this depression, this insecurity, these hidden attentions. You're going to ultimately be successful over anybody bringing this Moon card energy to you. They're bringing in these kind of lies and deceptions and this these illusions of these dreams coming true to you, and you're just you're having more success over that. You're having a lot of victory to pull ahead. You're using your intuition here. Here's the Queen of Wands. So you're being very confident, very independent. Again, the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Swords, they're very independent energies. They are good with others, but they stand very well on their own. So does the Queen of Pentacles. All of them very well could be. But the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups are more wifey material. These are more hot arm candy, if you can catch them, type of energy. So this is somebody who's very optimistic, attractive, sexy, assertive, determined, confident, independent. So very good. For some of you, I feel like this run out means, this is an awakening and some sort of final decision. This is life-altering decision here with the Judgment card, because this is major arcana. So this is no going back. This is not, the Two of Wands. This is not the Two of Swords. This is not something that you're on the fence about and you can go this way, you could go that way. This is a final judgment call. This is about making up your mind, absolution, about this is the way. This is the way. So this is an absolute and total decision here that you are going to walk away from and abandon any type of emotional investment towards anyone who is coming in and out with this Knight of Wands energy. This is somebody who you're not excited about being into this you know, being played with and being, you know, being the arm candy of something you can't even get behind. I mean, this is a moment in a brief little tick in life where this Knight of Wands is coming in. The Knight of Swords is faster. This is so fast it's blurred. So this communication and information coming in, I feel like this is you. This is you being very action-oriented and assertive, pushing ahead. These, I feel like, are coming in from somewhere else. But I do feel like you are absolutely on the search for truth and happiness, and you're taking a very action-oriented approach here. There are these material and financial changes coming up again with the Five of Pentacles. So this is something about possible financial hardship. There could be a bit of a struggle being indicated to you, though you are taking a lot of action. You're following your heart and you're moving ahead with great victory and success with the Six of Wands. You could be pulling into your spotlight and fame energy as well. And this is something that is going to offer you possibly some sort of insecurity because you've never been in fame, but you're being called here by the Queen of Wands to just stand confidently. Know that you are beautiful, you're attractive, you're sexy, you can do it. You can do it. Spirit is calling you to do this. This is a future message here. This is another possibility for the outcome. So I do feel like that is a take for some of you. Again, we're going to take this as it resonates. Yeah, so that's another possible outcome. I love it. Let's go ahead and look at some wisdom for you all. Let's play with these other decks and see how I can incorporate them and see. I do love these decks though. The messages are so profound and they just hit home. I have a lot of decks in my carts, but no money. Not yet. They're coming. All right, go the distance. At the bottom of the deck, and then we pulled Regeneration and Milk and Honey. Regeneration. I was talking about that earlier, I think. This is about that rebuild moment. So we're going to go to number 51 first, to the Milk and Honey. The taste of prosperity. Opportunities born of authenticity. Yeah, that's about being very authentic to your manifestations, to what it is you're truly about in your life's journey. Look at this little elephant playing in that bowl. That is so cute. That is a very happy card. So, let's read the protection message. A nameless unease compels you to turn to pleasure and comfort as a means to escape what's really going on. It works in the moment, but only fleetingly, before the feelings return and you need to re-up until you're exhausted. Feeling worse than before, you may continue struggling, or you may see the light and choose to surrender to spirit. Now is the time for practicing extreme self-care. If you can, do so before you engage in behaviors you'll regret later. You're so loved, so cared for. Feel love and compassion for yourself. Turn your troubles over to the divine for healing. That's all that counts right now. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Cool. I do like that protection message. We're going to leave that one there. So that's Spirit calling you to have watch your overindulgence and just kind of really make sure that you're choosing your sources of happiness correctly. True happiness comes from within and through your connection with Spirit and your guardians. And I don't know if you've ever meditated so hard that you've reached enlightenment, but I've got to tell you that is the most euphoric feeling I've ever felt in my entire life, and I've done a lot of euphoric things. That there, enlightenment through meditation, if you could bottle and sell that, wow, that was absolute incredible. That the feeling coming out of that state of meditation, yeah. 10/10 recommend. So if you can get to that state of being where you're self-sufficient in your own satisfaction and you can take yourself to a state of enlightenment through self and connect with source, holy crow, nothing else would matter. There is nothing else. That is the land of milk and honey. And so anything else pales in comparison. So you'll pour away any addictions, any dependencies on outside sources for any joy, because it comes from within. You'll find your self-love, you'll have your self-care. These are things that are, you know, no one else can do this for you. You do this for you because you are worthy of love, and the love starts with you. Absolutely. And you're worthy of love, especially from yourself. Give that love to you that is rejected by others. Pour it into yourself. If no one else wants it and nobody else wants that love, put it right inside of you, because you are worth all of that and 10,000 times more. And I got to tell you that right now. That's a channeled direct message. You're worthy. You're worthy of love, especially from yourself. And that attracts like too. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like attracts like. So we're going to go to regeneration for 46. This is that rebirth for that death card energy. And absolutely. You know how the farmers will go out and whenever they turn crop, they'll scorch the farm. They'll scorch the crop to have that rebirth moment. So everything can just start fresh and anew. So once you scorch the earth, then everything is able to start over fresh and have a nice abundant turn. So these are about second chances, new opportunities as well. So I'm going to read the Oracle's message. Second chances are available to you now. Whatever opportunities you thought were dead are now revived in a more authentic, stronger form. Whatever you may have perceived as a failure or loss is now being replaced by something better and more powerful growing in its place. This rebirth is assured. Step into your new life. Destiny is being fulfilled in wondrous ways. So, okay, so here real quick. What happens when it appears you failed at something? Do you see the beauty in the lesson? The understanding that arises from difficulties is like a seed that lies dormant for a time. Then once it germinates in your subconscious, it pushes through into your awareness. It is becoming apparent that there is a new you, a new start, a more powerful version and a form of what you began to plant in the garden of your imagination has surfaced. You are ripe for success. New opportunities, much better than those that came before, appear like gifts from the gods. Now is one of those times when out of seeming loss and failure comes a remarkable abundance. Do not dwell on the past, because you really are experiencing a rebirth. Those are moments in time that are meant to teach us lessons so that we can apply them, like that tower moment, to be able to rebuild something better, stronger, more suited for us, something that suits our style more. You know, when we rebuild, if you're so unfortunate to have a disaster strike something that you've had insurance on, the loss is sad because you have the attachment to something that you've put all that effort into. But when you have that rebirth opportunity of somebody saying, okay, I'm sorry for your loss, here's a chance to start over, here's a restart fund, go start over, go rebuild your house, go buy new clothes, buy everything and get restarted. But that's that investment that we've made, right? So we're taking that in to be able to rebuild, but we can rebuild it stronger, we can rebuild it better. Maybe we don't want our, things over here, we like them over here better because it suits us better, especially with our growth and development, So these are powerful moments when we're able to shape our lives based on things we've learned. This is what Spirit is calling for you to really kind of focus on at this time. So really focus on this gift of being able to rebuild yourself from scratch, if that is a possibility, to be able to take all these lessons so that we can build it better, faster, stronger, more, amazing than ever before. All right, go the distance. 47. Is right here. So 46, 47. To bring your dreams to life, you must think long term and pay no attention to the fluctuations in the current of your experience. Joy and disappointment commingle with opportunities, so there is no need to fear the occasional obstacle. Life is not a sprint. This card is a reminder that you have endurance, strength, and fortitude to carry you all the way. Remain true to yourself. Your authenticity alone will keep you in alignment with the energy of miracles. What is yours will never be withheld from you. Remember that. Absolutely. So Spirit is asking you for that focus on the long distance goals. Don't focus on the now and the moments of, you know, the obstacles and challenges that are presented to you in the moment, because these are building blocks. These are moments that are going to carry you through to the distance. And these are, you know, instances that help us to understand, you know, what we're able to endure and what helps us to actually probably use and transmute that to some energy also for some of you. So, all right, go the distance, collective. All right, let's look here. Pass through once. Don't lose yourself trying to hold on to someone. Wasn't I saying? Man, we have to let universe, you know, if they want to pull someone out of our lives, let them. You can't fight these tower moments, because universe will just burn the whole thing to the ground out from underneath you. Okay. Give yourself some credit for how far you've come. That's about being in gratitude and focusing on how much you've accomplished. You have intuitive ideas that you really need to act upon. So Spirit's calling you to have that rest and rejuvenation to connect with your higher self. Really trust your intuition and really focus on those. And that's about opening that channel too, because that'll help you. And then definitely don't lose yourself trying to hold on to someone. You are worth your investment there. So spend more time on your spiritual growth, right? Definitely focus. Spirit is definitely calling you. They're calling you to come back and have a nice powwow. Come sit down with Spirit and have a little sit sesh. All right, there's nothing outside of you that can fulfill you. Wasn't I saying that? Nothing outside of you can fulfill you. Everything comes from within. This is about self-love. This is about nurturing yourself, self-care. Because if you don't do it, who's going to, right? You cannot pour from an empty cup. So there's nothing outside of you that can fulfill you. There are no drugs, no alcohol, no sex. Nothing outside of you can fulfill that hole. You have to do it from within. And you have to have that self-love, that self-care, that self-guidance will come from within. So this one is let go. I mean, really let go. There's something better on the horizon. Again, so that is about, you know, not losing yourself trying to hold on to something that's not meant for you. Forgiveness sets you free. It keeps you from hanging on to what was never meant to be. Forgive people and situations and circumstances. Forgive yourself for anything that you have been through, so that you can release those anchors and ties that keep you stuck in the past, so that you can propel forward. Forgiveness is more so for you to be able to push ahead and be able to let go of certain situations. Be kind with yourself. Be loving towards yourself. Understand that you are learning and you're able to take those lessons and apply them to become a better person. You're not who you were because you're still learning and growing. As long as we're constantly evolving and changing, then we cannot be held accountable or held stuck in a state unless you are stuck in that state. So I don't think so, though. You wouldn't be here if you are, right? Don't worry so much about not finding love. It will find you. Don't chase it. Don't chase it, or it'll run from you. That's law of attraction. I highly recommend you go watch The Secret. It's out on Netflix, possibly on YouTube as well. It's called The Secret, Law of Attraction. Don't chase love. It's going to run from you. Universe will play that game with you. Oh, you want to chase love? Okay, cool. I'm going to make it run from you so you can chase the heck out of it. Have fun. Have fun. You're supposed to let go and don't even think about it. Focus on other things. Just understand what you want. Be the kind of person that you would want to have in a relationship, and just do life. Don't even think about it. And then poof, it will come and snatch you in the heartstrings. All right, my beautiful collective, I feel like that was your message for today. I thank y'all so much for tuning in. I hope this resonated and helped. Be sure and like, share, comment, follow, subscribe, save. All of that helps me to attune with each and every single one of you. And if you head on over to TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook, those links are in the description box below. That will show you all the other platforms where I'm at. Be sure and give me a follow over there. I'm posting all kinds of things about celestial events, daily affirmations, and all of my little mini readings start there. So you can see how these cards got on the table and my initial reactions. And if you check the description box below, also there's information in there about how to get a hold of me for a personal reading if you are so inclined, as well as all the information on the decks that I have on my table. These are all of them, all my decks. They're all in the description box, so help yourself. Be sure and go check them out. I recommend Etsy. That is a great local source for any small shops where I highly recommend you go, but you know, free will. I'm wishing you all love, light, abundance, and positive vibes. Oh, also information on how to get a hold of me for personal readings if you're so inclined. All right, see you soon. Have a great day. Love and light.